Greetings and welcome to Porgus Plays Warhammer 40K Dawn of War. It's been a long time. This is a lovely game. I've recently been playing Warhammer 40K Dawn of War 2. In fact, I finished that campaign twice over in my spare time. But this is back to the very beginnings. The very first proper real-time strategy game for Warhammer 40K. It's got a whole lot of the races, they're growing more, of course, as the expansions add on. There's 3 different expansions. Each one of them adds Winter Assault as 1 race, and then Soulstorm adds 2 races, and Dark Crusade adds 2 races. It mounts up. It mounts up a lot. It's really cool. As I was playing Dawn of War 2, I realised that in the very last expansion, the very last game, essentially, that Dawn of War 40K has ever had, Gabriel Angelos stands against the final boss, and there he eventually, well, I suppose he meets his end. But, most importantly, he has a very long story. A very long story. Because he is, of course, the captain in Dawn of War. He goes through all that, and I never really saw his progression. So I'm now going to go see his progression. I'm going to go from the start, Warhammer 40K Dawn of War 1, through the different expansions, see which ones he's in and which ones he isn't in, and probably mention whenever I see him again, and then move on to Dawn of War 2 and play through that. Anyway, I need to sync this video, so I'm going to hit the campaign button in 3, 2, 1, click. Cool. That's just for myself because editing, very difficult when I have it recording in Audacity and open broadcast software, so I can pitch them all together. Oh my god, it's just, we're going to be starting on normal and we'll ramp up as I complete missions. Beginning with, of course, mission 1. Are you ready for the Space Marines to rain steel hell down upon the Orc tides? Well, I am. Let's do this.
Hold the line! In the name of the Emperor, you will not falter! We can't hold! Run for your lives! Cowards! You will fight, or you will die.
I am Captain Gabriel Angelos of the Blood Raven's 3rd Company. Status.
My lord, forgive me. We have done all we can to stop the Orcs, but we have failed. My men's lives are yours.
You stood your ground in the face of the Emperor's foes. You've done your duty. If your men have failed you, I will leave their judgment in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
I am not here for your thanks. This port must be held if we are to maintain troops and supply lines to the planet's surface. That is why we are here. Now, what of the wounded and the civilians?
Stranded. We have few ships.
Then you shall have more. All Blood Raven flights execute Protocol 23 and initiate civilian evacuation. We will dispatch the ground forces.
Yes, my lord.
Ground forces, my lord. But the Orcs have retreated.
You must know your enemy to defeat them, Colonel. Orcs only retreat to regroup. They will keep coming until you or they are dead. Brothers, let us destroy this alien filth.
The Blood Ravens. Yes.
Agreed. What a glorious day for our enemies of the Emperor. As the stronghold, our frontline battle headquarters is currently being assembled. We should proceed with caution until it is finished.
What is your order? Strategic point identified.
What would you...
If I try and talk through this, I'm going to be interrupted a few times. I'll try to keep it short sentences. First of all, in the Imperial Guard...
We must start capturing strategic points. These 3 closest strategic points will do for now. Let us capture them first, and then move on to the others. Splendid. The stronghold is complete. We must now set about establishing a proper frontline base.
Ahem. When you're in the Imperial Guard, it's either hold the line or die. If you run, you get shot.
The first thing we need is a chapel barracks. That will allow us to call down more Space Marine squads.
Basically, it's a hard life in the Imperial Guard.
Excellent. The chapel barracks is finished. Now you can build some more Space Marine squads.
Mission accomplished. Taking heavy
My aim shall not falter.
Awaiting orders.
If we are to defeat these orcs, we will need to call in some special weapons. We must build an armory to get access to them.
Whereas with the Space Marines, you are part of the most technological army ever. Oh, superpower armor. Everyone, you're pretly lucky to get in there. Although the selection process is also very deadly as well. So, you know, unless you're very lucky in the Warhammer 40K realm, you're probably dead, or you're a civilian on one of the inner colonies that hasn't been touched yet. Of course, then there's a threat of heresy at every turn.
I await your instructions.
Marine squad deploys your order. Moving out.
Warhammer 40K Dawn of War was very interesting. It was the first game for me that introduced the squad system. As you can see, all of our units come in distinct separate groups.
The enemy must be nearby.
With the exception being our primary commander, who is separate, but he can join himself along with any regular Space Marine squad. So we'll take command of these guys.
What is your order? Heresy. Securing a
well done. We have captured several strategic points. Capturing strategic points and building listening posts on them earns us more requisition resource, which we can use when we build squads and equipment.
If your squad is limited down to even 1 man, they can still rebuild themselves.
Excellent. The armory is operational. The Space Marine squads can now upgrade their standard bolters to flamers and heavy bolters.
We're going to stick flamers with our melee squad, which has the captain in it. Since he has a big power sword, I intend to use that instead of his little wimpy bolt pistol. We'll put heavy bolters.
We must not forget our power needs.
Awaiting orders.
Building a plasma generator will supply us with the power we need to keep our force going.
Up in the top left, you have 2 different resources, as well as a population cap. The population cap will be increased in later levels. Maybe not this one. Servitor.
Excellent. The point is now protected from an orc retaliation. We should continue to build listening posts on all our captured points. It is time to hunt down the source of these orcs. They must have a base somewhere within the walls of this Imperial facility. But where?
Oh, probably right here with all these old buildings.
The Emperor protects.
Let's be melee.
An orc camp. On alert, and look there. A break in the spaceport's defensive wall.
Yes,
they must have blasted their way in. We must destroy
Right,
this orc camp and any others these foul creatures may have constructed.
Some of these enemies are the orcs, as I'm sure you can tell by their lovely green skin. Most of the ones we've seen so far, these little dudes, they're called Gretchen, and they are pathetic orcs. They are the weakest of the weakest. I believe they'll eventually become orcs if...
Excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed.
If their orc society is all built on strength, the stronger you are, the bigger you get.
Those Imperial Guardsmen look like they could use some assistance. Come, brothers, make haste.
Our prayers have been answered. Here come the Space Marines!
The bigger you get, the stronger they get. So it's sort of a cyclic process, ending up in really, really big blokes, beating up really bigger blokes, so they can make bigger blokes.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Oh, look at all that heavy bolt fire.
We are the Imperial
command,
Guard.
ever
It is time we
vigilant.
started acting like it.
Damn right. Getting slaughtered in droves. That's right. That's your usual MO. Nope. Okay. Now we've lost one man here who was carrying a flamer, so I'll just put those back. Anything that you right-click will be added on to the queue as soon as there's a space,
Direct us to the enemy.
which is very handy for, say, ordering 6 more people back.
Yes, most
And get some more
beneficent
power. We'll
one.
go.
I will do as you ask.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Let's head to
None
here.
shall stop us.
Walk softly and carry a big
Normal
gun.
difficulty, but it's about as easy as I was expecting it to be. It's pretty much
Walk
just
softly.
run forward and charge and kill everything because Space Marines.
Taking heavy fire.
Now, this blue bar here, which is hardly being touched on our side but seems to disappear very quickly to their side, is called morale.
Plasma generators will continue to produce power at a constant rate, but there is a limit of how many plasma generators can be built per stronghold. Today, the enemy shall know fear.
As soon as morale breaks, that little red ring will appear around them. That means that they do pretty much no damage whatsoever. Like, a unit is rendered
Shall be a glorious
completely
one
useless
for the
when they
Imperium.
have the little red ring. Sort of like an Xbox. Yeah, wonder whether that's what they got the idea from.
Moving out.
At that point, it's pretty much you may as well just send them back home because they're not going to be any more use unless you have some kind of inspiring person. For instance, sergeants of the Space Marine squads can be attached to them with HQ add-on.
Praise the Emperor.
They can inspire the squad, and that brings their morale back up to full again.
Taking damage.
Which, I mean, considering how much morale the Space Marines lose anyway, which is practically nothing.
Shall not falter.
Space Marines are incredibly hard to break.
Yes,
It makes them pretty much invincible
Your
to
command.
morale
Stay
damage.
vigilant, brother.
Flamers are exceptionally good at breaking enemy morale.
We stand ready.
The heavy bolters are mostly just for extreme amounts of damage.
Orders received.
Each time they move, they have to set up again. So I'll just say 2, 3, 4. It takes about 4 seconds for them to start firing.
This day,
It's not the orcs.
Initializing build
Stick another
protocol.
stronghold down there. Why not?
Yes.
Put some more generators.
Initializing
You have a certain amount of generators you can build, depending on how many strongholds you build.
Yes.
excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed. Space Marines, advance.
Oh, they're just going to drill down. Another thing about Dawn of War is, of course, the camera angles you can get. Unlocking some of the options allows you to basically stick the camera wherever you want. Like, this is the lowest I can go. I can't go below the ground, but you can get pretty much any angle you want
Secure.
from quite a fair distance.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Space Marines are usually the favourite race of most people. Like, they're the generically best race. Everyone has their preferences. Though I personally prefer the Eldar. I think they're really, really cool. They're sort of like space elves. In fact, they're exactly space elves. They, in the Warhammer universe, which is the fantasy one that isn't Warhammer 40K, they are definitely elves. They're high elves. They store their dead in soul stones to protect them from the chaos god called Slanesh. They accidentally made by being too sort of. They indulge themselves far too much in the highest emotion, like pleasure, anger, murder, everything. They put to the highest pinnacle. So when Chaos God was incidentally born through all their thought of no, it's not that word. Too muchery.
This day shall be a
That's the last of
glorious
them.
one for the
Well
Imperium.
done,
Blood Ravens. Victory is ours. Excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed.
Leaving Ross battle tank.
I am honored to be in the presence of a librarian. I wish to know how my men can better serve you. We shall wait for the captain to finish his prayers. I saw you stand against the orcs. You are a brave man, Colonel. I wish I could say the same of your men. I shall strengthen their resolve, my lord. See that you do, or we shall do it for you. You have something you wish to say. Say it, Colonel. How did you know? Even without my psychic gifts, it is obvious. Speak. Is it true your company eradicated a heresy on the planet of Cyrene recently? An exterminatus, down to the planet's last man, woman and child? Colonel, your company is welcome, but such questions are not. Do not ask the captain about Cyrene if you intend to remain in his good graces. Brother Captain, the Colonel wishes an audience with you.
Thank you, Isidore.
My lord, my Tartarus 37th Imperial Guard Regiment stand ready to serve you in protecting the city. They wish to make amends for...
They will have many opportunities to prove themselves warriors worthy of the Emperor. The Blood Ravens are leaving the city. Its protection is in your hands.
I will ready my men. May I ask what your next course of action is?
Orcs only respect strength. I intend to show them that we have it in ample supply.
And that's it for the first level of Warhammer 40K Dawn of War. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck with all your efforts.